Overnight on the town wouldn't do us any harm. Overnight on the town wouldn't do us any harm. Overnight on the town wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old. We'll roll the old. We'll roll the old. And we'll all hang on behind.
Unless we're watching a video, I'll keep the headphones on.
Yeah, so, you think about happiness. How much of our happiness every day is based around how comfortable we can make ourselves physically?
The luxury we take for granted.
Think about how much more of a struggle it would be if we weren't just constantly surrounded by, all the amenities and everything that makes us so comfy. Being hot, that'll ruin your whole fucking day. That'll ruin your mood
Dude, you can't even think straight.
Yeah.
When it's that hot. I got no work done.
And we can barely manage to find happiness here and there with the conditions that we live in.
Right. Under normal circumstances.
Every day. See, I choose to live like every day.
No.
Hey, let me get you. Every day I choose.
Oh, yeah. Check this out.
I choose to live.
Yeah, look at that flame, bro. Jesus.
I choose to live every day where I'm like grateful for even the smallest of things, because I know how much of a luxury it is to live here.
It's like a little torch, son.
Did y'all see that?
That is dope. Where'd you get that?
Amazon.
What did you see? What?
Here, let me pull it up.
Shout out to Amazon, bro. They're not all evil.
I love Amazon. I don't like Jeff Bezos though.
They're not all evil.
Man, how do you feel about Rogan stealing our idea?
Which one?
The way that we're podcasting. No, for real.
What do you mean?
Like every episode of every Pirate Radio episode, we're getting fucked up, right? One way or another.
Oh, save our parts.
Save our parts.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Come on, they're barely catching on to this shit,
dude.
I'm just kidding.
Shout out to us. That's a cheers moment.
Salute.
Shout out to us, these badass.
What y'all think of this
Lone
lighter?
Star beer cans. What do we think about what?
This lighter right here.
That's too much.
Dude, that one's pretty badass. I'm afraid I would set something on fire.
As someone who,
I'm like, whoa.
As someone who's been using lighters recently and like Zippos, you don't realize how much lighter fluid that is. Like you have to refill that. Like after 5 turns.
Yeah, bro.
And it's a bitch.
Like it looks dope.
So how do you refill that?
It reminds me
of
pop
the top off.
No,
whenever
the
you're
bottom.
kids and you figure out how to rig the lighter. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
This is some 90s shit, probably. Yeah, where you take that thing off and then you push it up and bring it around like 3 times and you light it and it makes the flame huge.
Yeah.
All the bad kids in the neighborhood did that shit.
Dude,
yes, sir.
Did you ever use the hairspray in the lighter?
The torch? Yeah.
Yes, bro. How dangerous is that we were just like...
Get him a message.
Now, check this out. Did y'all ever play Murder in the Dark?
What the hell is Murder in the Dark? No.
Do you know what Murder in the Dark is? Murder in the Dark is when you turn off all the lights in the house as kids and then you try to find each other. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I played a version of that. Yeah.
You mean like a hide and seek?
We did that once.
It's not really hide and seek. Everybody's looking for each other. Nobody's hiding, but the lights are it's completely dark in there.
You know what? We did that once when we were kids. And my cousin put on his dad's stereo and put on like Halloween themed music.
Ooh, that sounds crazy.
Dang.
So we're playing.
Y'all some wild kids. What the hell?
We're playing Murder in the Dark, and my crazy ass cousin would get the lighter and the hairspray. So you're running around the dark, and all of a sudden, big ass torch, dude.
Bro.
Yeah, Marcus.
And he's just lighting
burning
it
off people's eyebrows and shit.
Oh wow. Dude, that's so crazy. Has that ever happened to you?
Yes. I'm telling you.
That shit's funny.
My cousin used to do some fucked up shit.
Dude, how was that? Did it hurt?
In your eyebrows?
Yes.
I mean, no, it just hits you just enough. Like,
so you got singed.
Yeah, singed my eyebrows.
Oh, Jesus, bro. That's intense.
Yeah.
Is that traumatizing?
Dude, this kid in high school used to bring his axe and lighter to school and do it in class.
Oh, wow.
His teacher was really deaf and she couldn't hear anything. She would turn around and he would just fucking light off a big ass torch in the middle of class.
Damn.
What the hell, bro? These are the kids. These are y'all's kids.
Fuck them kids these days are pussies though. No, kids these
they're
days
all
are
on the
pussies.
internet and shit.
Kids these days are all about trying to talk shit and I don't know.
Rip,
Behind the computer
rip people's
screen.
stickers off.
They're all
kids-
internet gangsters.
The kids that are right now are going to be an
cheesy
interesting
ones.
generation when they get older.
Dude.
Well, yeah, because the cool ones are really intelligent and cool.
The cool ones are
But they're
Republicans.
very rare.
Well, just think that, like the way generations,
Sorry.
the way generations have worked. Like you look in the past,
It's anti-culture now, dude.
No,
but it's always been like that. Like
cool. Oh, you're
like
hilarious.
it's always been like that, where Gen X was hating on the baby boomers,
Yeah.
and then right now the millennials are hating on Gen X.
Nah, man, we're hating on baby
who's
boomers.
hating on
Those are
us?
fucking
But-
bullshit motherfuckers.
because
But
where are
Gen
we?
X is our parents. though.
everybody's hating on us, dog.
Everything that's wrong with this country and this world is because of boomers. They
Yeah.
have ruined this fucking world.
Yeah,
now
in
we're
a
trying
lot
to
of
fix it.
Right, but when it comes to like what makes somebody cool, it's not necessarily their beliefs, right? Because
Right.
somebody can be cool who disagrees with you.
Right.
It's a matter of how they present their beliefs and how they're able to communicate in social settings, right?
Damn.
What I respect
It's
more
the
than
vibe
anything
checks.
is somebody whose ability to be themselves.
Uh-huh.
Even if
Vibe
it's
checks.
just dumb bullshit,
Yeah.
I can respect it. And I'm like, I like you, even though I don't like what you're saying.
But it's a fine balance though, because what you're saying, somebody who is being themselves is somebody who gets comfortable really fast.
Yeah, but I can also sniff out
Sometimes
people
that's a
who bullshit.
put off though. But I'm
Right,
saying,
yeah,
think
yeah.
about people that you just met that get super comfortable.
Oh, gee,
Yeah, that's annoying to me personally. I'm like, whoa, hold
it's
up,
like
bro.
Boundaries. So even, I don't know, if I was going to label somebody cool or not, I feel like I had to know him for years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every time I offer Roy edible and he's like, nah, then I just kind of tally one less cool point.
But if I'm consistently doing it, then you know I'm like a serious person. Like I don't do it.
Yeah, but if you don't let me be a bad influence on you, then we can't be friends, dog. That's half the fun. Shit.
You're hilarious, bro.
I'll just be in myself.
That's so funny though. But no. Shout out to this girl right here, bro. She's always doing some nice stuff, dude.
I feel like she followed like one of us and then just followed everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you, I think, and then went through
Yeah.
all of us.
Yeah.
But she's cool because I've talked to her before. She's a real cool girl. She's a Mormon.
That looks good.
Dude, that's even wilder, bro. Oh my God.
She's a actual Mormon.
Because she be playing some wild songs. I'm like, hold up.
Well, she's from Utah. I guess it was a
The
bad
cool
assumption.
Mormons.
Can't just call
The
her a
cool
Mormon 'cause she's
Mormons.
from Utah.
They're the cool Mormons in Utah, dog. They really are, though. They own that land, baby.
Yeah, this is the first time we don't have fucking questions. But
Oh, my bad.
I will say this: me
I
and
can give you
Brad,
some questions.
without these two fucks, we went watching There Will Be Blood, and holy shit!
What's that movie about?
God, it's like okay. Let me hold on before we get into that. Let me just say this. Let me talk about it real quick. I believe in an overall scheme and objectively and personally that this is like legitimately top 3 movies of all time. And I will go as far as to say is Daniel Day-Lewis's portrayal in this movie is the best acting there has ever been. I don't know if there's any better acting than what he did in this movie.
A lot of people agree with that.
He won the Oscar too.
I don't.
That's why they give him the Oscar. Right
So
there.
it's just like this guy. He's a fucking. It's Daniel Plainview, and he's trying to buy oil from all these people, and he's a fucking ruthless motherfucker. God, he's a. But from a different standpoint, I think he's a badass son of a bitch.
Right.
But he's an evil guy. So I just thought and I've been listening to David Portnoy,
Yeah.
and I've just been influenced by bad motherfuckers. There's some bad motherfuckers on this planet, and you just gotta that's what I want to be.
Yeah.
And there's ways to go
where can
about
you
it.
stream it?
You know, there's a.
And see what you're talking
mean,
about, Roy?
Is it on Paramount?
I think that's kind of the yin and the yang with the internet and with the digital world, is because without it, we wouldn't have never known about these people. Like, what if your influences were limited by the people that you came in contact with? Can you imagine how different you would be as a person?
Little Catholic boy.
Exactly. You would have been molested by the priest and everything. Fuck.
No, man, I fucking love this movie. You need to watch it, dude.
Have you?
Yeah, I wanna
Have you?
watch
So you've never seen it?
We should
I've
watch
never
it.
seen
I have it on Blu-ray. If you ever want to watch it.
Dude,
We need
can
to
we
watch
watch
it at
it?
his house on.
Can we
stereo-
watch it in my house?
Yeah.
on the
You
stereo?
want to
yeah.
watch it again?
Hell yeah, bro.
Bro,
I feel like fucking Cruella de Vil. There's plastic tip.
And this shit was filmed in Marfa, Texas, too.
There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
Isn't it about this area?
Kinda, yeah.
It doesn't say where it's at, but it's technically when oil was discovered and people like started to make money off of it. Because Daniel Plainview, he pretty much would go onto people's property. He pretty much would just tell people, "Hey, can we hunt quail on your land?" And he would find oil with his son, and they would go back to him, and he'll make him an offer so he can move his company and his wells there, and then he would pretty much get all that oil from all these people.
Yeah, it's just this guy. He's like this shows like what it was like. It was like 1900.
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
Because the first year was 1900.
That's a badass movie.
1902.
Badass.
You want me to send you the
score.
questions in the Instagram?
Yeah, can you do that?
Yep.
Everything about it, I was like, wow.
Dude.
Again, there's
it's
a
a
way
dope
to go
movie.
about being a bad motherfucker because obviously he let it corrupt him and he was evil and a bad guy. But I like listening to David Portnoy and all these motherfuckers who were the bot. It takes a little bit of like. It takes you to be. I truly believe like it takes you. You got to be a little bit of a tyrant to be like an absolute.
I think
Like,
they said
number one guy. You know, like Michael Jordan. That motherfucker was a little bit of a tyrant, but he fucking produced, man. He was a fucking bad motherfucker. There's no denying being a bad motherfucker.
But think about this: you labeling them as tyrants. That's a product of what we were talking about earlier, the generation you were born in, because those people are seen as heroes, or they were seen. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people who we may see as tyrants, that's somebody's hero. And if they were born in a different time,
they're my heroes, but
yeah, bro.
they
That's
can
what
be a little
movie is.
tyrannical. How
one
about
movie
that?
we keep telling you about. Juju Rabbit.
you never told me about
Was that
that.
Hitler?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jojo Rabbit. My bad, Jojo Rabbit.
I've never heard of
I
that.
think it's Jojo.
We've talked about it
Yeah.
before.
Have
But
we?
Jojo.
I think you were
Rabbit.
really
It's
fucked up
written
that
by
episode.
Taika
It
Waititi.
must have been.
Yeah, but like, what happens is that little kid thinks Hitler is awesome because he grew up
He was
German.
seduced by all that, right?
Yeah, he was seduced by all of it, so he didn't know that it was propaganda.
Okay.
He thought it was like, no, they're the heroes
Yeah.
of the country.
Can you
It's,
imagine being Hitler's PR guy? Fucking killing it like that.
What's crazy?
Did you watch
Do you want me to tell you what happens in that movie? Because I think you
Not
should
right
know.
now.
Did you watch
Yeah, it's so
Protect Our Parks?
I started watching.
Where
it
they're
just
talking
now.
about Hitler, like all the bad shit he did. Obviously, one of the most evil people alive or ever. But he was like he could kill it on the mic, dude. He was like he could sell on the mic. He was like the number one spokesman of all time, almost.
Hitler.
Yeah. Well, he was the first person to ever be broadcasted like
Check
that.
it out.
Can you imagine if Hitler like had to be on the same stage as Joe Biden?
Dude.
Damn.
Hitler,
If Joe Biden had to be on the same stage as Hitler?
bro, Hitler's destroying Joe Biden, bro. If they're
Hitler
on
would
a
destroy
debate,
Trump.
I mean, because
Hitler would destroy anybody.
they've always said
he
if
was good.
if Hitler had a hold of social media, just think of the power that he would have had at that
Bro.
time.
so crazy.
I mean, because hell,
Is that Taika Waititi?
yeah. But just think, in America, there was an actual Nazi party,
That's how he
and
sees
so if
Hitler in
that
his
party
mind
had
as a kid.
grew, there's no telling what could have,
Do you know there's a lot of like Nazi sympathizers because we were doing a lot of business with the Germans.
Dude, have you ever seen Nazi signs on
was
people's
founded by-
houses?
Well,
Fucking Nazis.
Operation
You ever see that?
Paperclip.
Like on old houses, they have the Nazi symbol like embedded on the side.
The
somewhere.
steel, because the steel came from Germany. That's what
Yeah.
it was.
But you know that symbol that is known as the Nazi symbol is actually a Buddhist symbol.
Mhm.
Such a badass
Yeah.
symbol, dude.
But Hitler was into a lot of mythical shit
Uh-huh.
and like
Yeah,
he's
Indiana
very
Jones is
into
kind of real, right?
Spirituality.
yeah.
That's
that,
what makes all of those stories really cool. Is because he believed in the mysticism.
Like the Holy Grail. Like
Right? Yeah.
the Ark. Could you imagine if the Ark was real and he got a hold of it?
Oh my God.
That's probably what.
Can you
killed him.
imagine if Hitler was a good guy and it was just all propaganda that we believed?
Is that who you are?
No, that could
you
be
wanna
it
be the
too,
good
bro.
Hitler.
The good Hitler.
Because that's
you.
what this kid thinks.
Because like even like
You're
Yeah,
the kid, bro.
Putin's a piece of shit.
You're the kid.
I don't know.
Look at him.
Who's okay?
Who
Let me
is
ask y'all
this
this:
shit?
Who's the worst tyrant of all time?
Hitler, bro.
No,
Easily.
what's his name? Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan.
Genghis
yeah.
Khan?
Genghis Khan. Yeah. For sure.
Well, you're like you're saying about being a tyrant. It's Napoleon could have been because he was
Seen as a
fucking,
tyrant for
he's
sure.
fucking evil,
Conqueror.
but he conquered the world, man.
You know, in the way that they perceived the world back then, because a lot of it was religious people.
Yeah,
They were being conquered, and they were like, "I thought God had our backs."
Damn.
And
Didn't
so
they
they,
see it
they
like-
would be like, "Our God's better than your God. That's why we defeated you in battle. So now you got to worship our God."
Well, you know, 10%
you imagine?
of the population has Genghis Khan's DNA.
Yeah.
Dude,
He pretty
how
much-
crazy is that? He
Does he fucking
impregnated
everything?
all of those. That means he's banging out a girl, probably,
50 a day.
dude,
Multiple
quite a
hours
bit,
a day.
bro. Like
Not
that's
50 a day.
all he was doing.
What would
What
be
if-
your limit? What if you were? What
Oh,
if you
if
were
I was
held
Genghis
captive?
Khan?
If you were held captive as a sex slave,
Dude,
what do you think your limit for busting nuts would be in one day? Like if she's like, if you don't bust 15 nuts in one day, I'm gonna
I-
cut your dick off.
I
you know what,
busted.
man?
I
would
busted.
shoot for the moon and land amongst the stars. You know what I'm saying?
Let me preface this.
It would hurt.
Let me
After
preface
2
this
days,
by saying I did this before I had a girlfriend and I wasn't dating anybody.
Uh-huh.
I had sex with multiple women one day and it was 5. And I did not 5 women, but I had fucking 5 was like
The
a
maximum
lot. It
number.
was like this.
That's a
This
lot.
is never gonna happen again in
That's
my
a lot.
life.
Y'all seen John,
John
Wayne,
Wayne.
play Genghis Khan?
Yeah.
But you didn't have sex with 5 different women.
No.
It was
Oh my God.
one woman.
That's horrible too.
But multiple, and then there was some jacking off in between.
There you go.
But that's the only way that they would make those kind of movies. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Bro, I
They
love
would
John Wayne. I
never
don't give a
shoot
fuck
that
what people
movie
say.
The way that they should have shot.
I like John Wayne.
But him as Genghis Khan.
That's hilarious.
Gives a
bro.
fuck. Did
Hey,
you-
but
It looks like a
would we
Mortal
agree?
Kombat character.
Y'all never answered my
Look
question.
at him.
Was it 5 nuts?
Dude, he was he was what's his name? Davy Crockett.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
No.
and Davy Crockett was like 2 feet tall.
Did you ever watch Marco Polo on Netflix? I
No.
love that shit.
He
That's
was
like
a
Marco
traveler.
Polo.
He was mapping out the world, right?
Yeah, Marco Polo. If it's about Genghis Khan's either grandson or great grandson, Kublai Khan, and he captured Marco Polo.
Was he Italian?
Was he what?
Marco Polo. He was Italian.
Maybe.
Shit.
He was just a cool dude.
Italian.
Venetian.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Venice.
So Italian.
So he captured him. What do you do to him?
He raised him and made him like one of his advisors or something.
Oh, he captured him young.
Yeah. Well,
Holy
his
shit.
dad actually used him as a bartering tool for his own freedom.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Damn, son, that sucks.
Wonder what the
Imagine.
story behind the
Oh, he was
the
on the
game
Silk
of
Road.
Marco
Bro, if
Polo.
you think about it, that's all of them. Like everybody's dad who's not there for them.
I mean, they were doing
Yeah,
that with the
Marco
natives
Polo.
here. You know, they were bartering
Yeah.
kids and
Bro,
raping the women and having kids with them, and then selling them off
So
to
who's doing that?
the settlers and the Native Americans.
Oh
They
yeah.
had just a
They would
bunch of
do it
that
all the
bullshit.
time.
Half white, half native to combine, or
That's
half
why,
Comanche, half whatever.
That's why all of our lineage is so similar. It only is different from when you're like from completely different regions. But if you're in that same region, facial structures and stuff like that start to assimilate, you could say.
Uh-huh.
Did you
That
say you
makes
did ancestry?
Yeah, 23.
What are you mostly?
It says Southern European, so basically
Like
Spanish. Yeah.
That's what's up, dude.
60%, and then 30% native.
Me and my dad were talking about that today because we went through Ransom Canyon, and the Spanish, like they walk through here. That's why like the high school's name is Coronado, and there's Llano Estacado.
Oh yeah.
And I was telling my dad, I asked my dad, it's like, I wonder what the hell them Spaniards thought when they first
Look up Cabeza
Walk
de
through.
Vaca.
Cabeza de Vaca.
What was your question though?
No, I was just saying that I wonder what the Spanish thought when they were walking through here. They're probably, where the fuck are we?
Yeah, look at the names.
What was
Llano
the name again?
Estacado means like, I don't know, some bullshit about how flat this shit is.
Yeah.
Well, all of this was
Cabeza de
Mexico.
Vaca.
All of this was Mexico. Mexico was held up by a Maximilian. That was what the hell was this? That was the fool from France.
Yeah, the French. The Frenchies.
I just said Napoleon's grandson was like the last emperor of this area,
oh,
and they
shit.
kicked his ass out.
That's
Yeah.
so crazy.
Yeah,
man.
and
Why
then they
Six
fought.
Flags over Texas.
They fought for their their independence.
Is that why it's called Six Flags Over Texas?
So the Six Flags over Texas were, of course, the Republic of Texas, Mexico, the U.S., the Confederates, and then France and Spain. Yep.
You didn't know that? That's what-
No.
the
I didn't
six,
know
That's pretty
that's why it
dope.
was
the
called
Six
that.
Flags that have flown over Texas, brother.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I think my stepdad told me he's got French blood in him. Like they come from France.
Dude, these
Wow.
black and miles be hidden on.
I was about
It's fucking nice.
This is wine flavored.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh, wow,
Yeah.
dang, that does sound nice.
It's just a nice little buzz.
Nice.
It's
But
like
yeah,
6 cigarettes in one.
Can you imagine being a conquistador back in the day? How fucking
know.
dope that would be.
That's what I was about to say.
It would be rough,
Awesome.
but at the same time,
Dude, how cool would it
You did
be to
everything
be anybody back
with
in the day,
impunity.
though? You think about that? Like, you could even
Maybe
be
not
like
anybody. I mean, it's suffering. They're
You want to be a slave?
No. I'm talking
Yeah.
about like being like a blacksmith. I think that'd be badass.
that's a hard.
No, being a conquistador would have
Think
been
so?
fucking awesome.
Think about how
You
hot
kinda
that
do
is all
Yeah,
day.
it's like you kind of do that right now with like welding and stuff like that.
I'm not a blacksmith. I'm just a black skin.
Dude, being like one of those, or like a general in like an army.
Ooh,
Yeah, you remember?
dude.
You know, if you held a position in power back then, you were gonna have slaves and servants. That's just like a given. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If people want to complain about, oh, the world is so bad today, nobody has any fucking slaves. Like, that is completely detestable by our standards.
You know what's wild?
But
And
500 years ago,
I hate to get political, but you know what's wild is like there's this like movement for like green and solar panels by one particular site. I don't have to say which one, but those solar panels are being built by modern day slaves. The Chinese have enslaved the those Muslim ethnic Muslims,
Really?
and they're the ones who build. They are forced to build
Wow,
in a
that's
modern day like
crazy.
there's like 14 million modern day slaves right now.
Oh wow,
There's still
bro.
slavery going on.
And it still
Yeah.
takes a lot of oil
Yeah.
to get those made and for those to run.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
so they're not being paid at all, and they're being made to work.
Oh yeah, it's a huge humanitarian crisis nobody wants to talk about.
Dude, we're talking about it.
What is it referred to as? Do you know? Does it
The,
have
the Uyghur Muslims, just look them up. They're being put in
And is
these
it-
camps and forced to build and
in
forced
China?
and like
Let's
they're
go bust them out, dog.
dude. If we could, I definitely would.
Are you down, Brandon?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, and that's because there's all these loopholes on top of that to get your money to be as less taxable as possible. So you can open up a little, like, basically, you can open up a super small shop in another country, right? That doesn't tax on American dollars, but you can have a setup there that your money's routing through there, and that's how you avoid a crap ton of taxes. Apple does it, Google does it, all of these, Facebook, Meta, all of these big companies have like places in like Ireland or something like that.
Rich people do that here. They don't pay taxes. Rich people don't pay taxes.
Dude,
Even in like Texas, those
It's
fuckers
so
don't pay
wild,
taxes.
bro.
Really
There's
rich
ways
people
around
have
it.
offshore accounts. Yeah.
There's ways around it, but that's why in school they don't teach you how to do taxes.
Hell, me, you
If
and
you
I,
want to,
you
you
and
gotta-
I could find ways to not pay taxes.
Yeah, you got to really look
Working
into
on
that.
It's
I'm trying really hard.
I hate to be like a schemer, but it's
Never think
it's
about that.
it's I hate being
we
like
should talk about that after all of this.
it's
'Cause I got some thoughts.
you know, because I have to try to hold myself to a moral code, but there is a way to scheme the system. But the system's broken, and fuck the system. They don't give a fuck about us.
Fuck the system. I agree.
They don't really give a. I love
I mean,
this fucking great state, but I fucking hate the people that run it. You know, the system. I don't like the system.
The
It's
way that
bullshit.
built.
Yeah, not the way that it's built, because inherently what it was built upon, I believe in, but what it's become today,
Oh
It's
yeah,
bullshit.
what it's become today.
it's
is-
bullshit. They don't care
Yeah.
about us.
And it's
Look at
so
what they're
dumb.
doing. They don't give a fuck about us.
Oh yeah, they've
fuck
sold their
them.
souls.
So yeah, so fuck them motherfuckers.
Will they die out? Will it get better? You think the new generation of politicians, are they going to be as corrupt, more
If
corrupt
we find ways to
to get good people in there?
take
Dude.
money out of politics, and yeah, we'll find ways to like be better as a society. I think we're better politicians.
But the Supreme Court, you're in there for life. They're like in wheelchairs and shit. And
Yeah, bro.
For
that's,
life?
that's the thing that
Yeah.
has to
When you're in
change.
the
Well, let's
It's-
talk about
it's-
state level.
One-
Fuck the, you know.
But like once you hit the Supreme Court, you're there for life. That's why people are like in wheelchairs.
Like,
Hey, they just made a good.
it's
The Supreme Court
ridiculous.
just struck a deal, like struck down this law where he's like, now you can carry concealed weapons in New York.
I saw that. Yeah.
They don't want them to do it.
Now you couldn't before, but they said that law was illegal.
Oh,
Which, if you ask me, I like that. I like your ability to carry, because
For sure.
that's a fucking crime-ridden city. But
Yeah.
that shit.
Dude,
Yeah, it is. A lot of shootings.
I don't understand the need to want to shoot anybody.
Insecurity.
Can you do you?
Fear.
But do you?
Yeah,
what would
bro.
you? What about the ability to carry?
I mean, I'm a man of peace, to be honest. Like, I know I'm always feeling froggy, but that's because I'm taming
like,
the
think
beast,
about this,
you know
Roy.
what I mean?
Have you ever been in a situation where you felt like, I need to shoot this motherfucker?
No, but
No.
what if it happens? Like,
mean,
there's
The
people-
only way it's going to happen is if someone else
That's
puts
what I'm
you
saying.
in that position.
That's what I'm talking
Right.
about. Like, the need to carry just in case, because like obviously there's guys attacking schools, there's guys attacking
Yeah.
supermarkets, churches. You're not safe anywhere,
Strap up.
so just have it just in case. That's
I mean,
my
the thing
philosophy. Like if you're 90, like a big majority of this population is, I'm sure, is like sane minded and can carry a gun responsibly. So what if that motherfucker comes up on you or tries to rob your car or your house or fucks with your kid, man? You gotta be able to. And he's got a gun.
The right to bear arms, dog.
I love the right to bear arms, man. I'm a Second Amendment.
I always feel that
it's too much. It's getting too crazy, dude.
I get that it's getting crazy, but I do believe that also violence just begets more violence, and it escalates it to a place that it doesn't need to be, right? So I'm just, hey man.
But you can't rely on other people to be cool.
Exactly.
Because like the thing is, even like
you know what stops a bad guy with a gun?
a good guy.
Obviously, the cops aren't going to do it because look what happened in Uvalde.
Right, dude. That's
and I
so
respect
bad,
the
bro.
men, and I back the boys in blue.
You know
but
what
that
they
was
said? They
fucked
just
up.
announced that they were going to demolish that school because there's no way that anybody would be okay with going back to that school.
I know it's
after
gonna
that.
be
place of
haunted
evil.
as fuck.
Dude,
It's a place
yeah.
of pure
You want to
evil.
fucking just turn that into a road or something, bro. Just, you know what I mean? Just get it out of there. Because
Yeesh.
I wonder if Sandy Hook still.
operating?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Surely
I
not.
think it is.
I wish.
But this is not the road I want to go down.
Yeah, let's not go down there.
tell me.
Because, yes.
Thursday, dog.
Because I think about that because I'm thinking about opening up the store.
What?
Right? So do I want to be carrying?
Hell yeah. You want to have fucking
Hey,
straps, dog. You
I'm
want to
about-
have a safe
I'm
full
about
of
to-
guns.
I'm about to start hearing. Let's keep it.
But like
everywhere.
okay, all right. Because to be honest, the store's only gonna operate under $200 a day, right? So even if I was to get robbed, it'd be fine. I wouldn't even worry about it. I
What if
have
you got
insurance.
shot?
If I get shot, then what the fuck can I really do?
You
Shoot
could have.
back.
You could have held. I don't know. I look at it
Because
differently.
if they're gonna just open up the door and start blasting, bro,
No, it won't
It's not
come
gonna
like that.
matter.
It won't be like that.
But there's ways.
They
I
pull the
believe-
strap out on you, right? And they're like, give me the money. And you're like, okay, let me get it. Shotgun to the face.
That's Hollywood, but I do believe there's ways to.
Nah,
go about
dog,
it.
that's Mr. Swagadelic.
There's ways to where you can you keep an eye. You got cameras. You keep an eye.
don't get me wrong. Like, if I did get killed, it would only make my family up. So
It would only
I'm
make
not
your legend
losing.
bigger.
Yeah, bro. That's all that's gonna
Yeah,
do
then-
because like that's an instant win for everybody else that's connected.
Well,
to
let's look at it through a
You know what I
smaller
mean?
level.
I
Dude,
know that sounds.
That's
gross,
wild when you can
but-
just carry a gun and
You got a lot of life
Have
insurance,
some
or what
sort
are you
of
trying to say?
Yeah, oh
protection.
yeah.
Do you- do y'all-
Yeah, absolutely have to.
not like if someone comes at you with a gun, but like in y'all's mind, is there always a move that you kind of plan out? Or like if someone like attacked me, do you know what first move you're gonna do?
Yeah. Are you ready for it?
What?
Do you know the defense?
I guess not. Or,
isn't that a game?
but like you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
always sit near
I
the
would
exit of
just-
that movie.
I done showed him the defense to my first move. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm always
That
by
would
the
not be
exit.
what I
of
would
but
movies.
like I feel like when I'm out in public, like I'm calm, but there's always a part of me that's always thinking like if someone comes after me right now, I would do this or do that.
Bite their ass?
I don't know. I mean, it all comes down to
I'll just be like, hey man, what's going on?
Crockett, no.
sometimes they don't give you a chance to ask.
And if I
questions.
don't get a chance, then
Now, for me, it's a right hand for sure.
But I don't think
That's how
you
I've been
really
thinking
truly
about
know.
what I'm gonna fuck him up.
I don't think you truly know that until it actually does happen.
Oh, it's
to you.
happened.
But
Yeah.
if it's muscle
Yeah.
memory, then
It's
you're
happened.
good, right?
Oh yeah.
At that
yeah.
point, if it's muscle memory, you're gonna
Yeah.
react.
So I've been in situations where somebody's coming at me, and I'm so fast, and I'll braggadociously say that I'm so fucking fast. If you swing at me, I'm gonna hit you before your punch gets halfway to me. So there's been situations where somebody's like, and in those moments, I'm like, bam,
Do you think you can confidently like beat up 95% of Lubbock
95% of Lubbock.
or more? I know when
I'll
we
say
go out,
90%.
I know when we go out to bars, you could probably beat up everybody in that.
Because you
motherfucker.
got to think like being a good athlete goes a long way.
yeah,
It just depends like the circumstances.
you're pretty agile.
And now you're talking about like in a controlled setting, probably not. But like,
But when it's every man
Like
for
a bar
themselves,
setting.
yeah, no, if I got to grab something and smash you over the head with it or bite you or
Of course.
yeah, no, yeah, I'm
gotta
pretty
do
confident
everything.
against most people
but
because
the thing is,
Gouging
like,
eyes. For real though.
but like me
I
coming,
train a lot.
But like me coming from like, like playing football growing up, you always have this mentality that you do have to stay humble because there's always someone bigger and better than you at anything too. So you could try your hardest, but just know that there's always someone bigger and better than you that could fuck you up.
Yeah, and see, I'm the kind of person that I started playing football full contact at 8 years old, and I would run into those people where I would hit them as hard as I could, and I would get knocked on my ass, but I would get up talking shit, and I would try to do it again the next play. And I did that for about 10 years, all the way up until high school. If you fucked me up, I guarantee. Like, there was one time I got ejected from the game. This one kid, it was my first varsity game. The same kid laid me out like 3 or 4 times, just blindside, right?
Dang.
And the last time it was on a punt. So on a punt when you're the gunner, and then nobody's returning the punt, so the ball's just rolling, and you're just standing around waiting for the ball to stop rolling.
Oh no!
Yes, I'm literally just like, there's 3 of us. I'm literally just waiting for the ball to stop rolling. Same kid comes out of nowhere, and this time it actually hurt, and it disoriented me a little bit. So I just remember hitting the ground and forgetting where I was and what was happening.
Oh, dang.
So I just popped up and started throwing.
Right.
And by the time I realized what was happening, he's running away and the ref is like trying to get between us. And
Dude.
That's the worst thing about football, especially in special teams when it's kickoff and kickoff return. Because kickoff return, the team kicks the ball and that side of the ball is fucking hauling ass. But kickoff return is you run down to where the ball is, make sure your returner catches the ball.
Turn around while people are coming full speed at your ass.
And you have to put your hands up to block. And I've had a case where I went up for a block and the other guy went so fast.
You don't got to put your hands up to block.
It sandwiched my hand between the face mask. That shit was not fun.
Oh, yeah. That's brutal, dude. You break your fucking fingers off. Bro. Being on kick return, you
sucked balls.
If you're on kick return and you actually block somebody, then you got your man card. I'll say that much. Because I was in the very back. It was me and this kid named Tanner Cook returning kicks. And if I didn't get the kick, Tanner Cook was a fucking bad motherfucker. I respected him a lot. So I would be his lead blocker. And just like he's saying, like, you're looking, oh, he's got it. And then you stop and turn around and there's 11 guys hauling ass.
Fucking steroid Steve hauling at you like this.
My little ass would run full speed straight back at them. And I got videos of it. I'll show you sometime. Dude, I need to show you all these videos.
Did you go low or did you go high?
I wouldn't use my hands. I would put my face mask right in their chest. And then if I laid somebody out, I would stand over them and go, "Fuck you, bitch." Yeah, dog. Damn. I'm not fronting. You can ask about it.
That's awesome, dude.
Fucking wild motherfucker.
You never got recruited to play college
busting heads. No, I was too little. I weighed like 130 pounds.
Yeah.
But I started on both sides of the ball. The only time I ever came off the field was punt return. Yeah. But it was two-way ball. It was little.
Yeah, because, even when I went to Friendship, I played offensive line, but I didn't get really. The only school I technically got recruited from was Wayland Baptist, but I was never looked at by big D1 schools because I was 5'6". Maybe if I was 6'4", that'd be a little different. But them colleges they don't want no short Mexican on a
so we
on
played
the offensive lineman.
My senior year in 7-on-7, I played against Seth Dagey, and they just made me look like a fool. Like, we was in the championship game. We got to the championship and we're playing against Friendship. I lose a 2A school. Friendship at the time was like a 4A school.
Oh, man.
And Seth Dagey was a bad motherfucker. And I was trying to cover these tall white boys. They looked like they weren't even trying. It was one of the first times where it made me realize, like, nah, dog, it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was humbled by that.
7-on-7?
7-on-7.
Yeah. The difference.
Because there was times his balls were so nice. I would think, pause. I would think I'm going to intercept this. I would be all over this kid who's like 6'3", and I would see the ball coming, and I'm like, I'm going to pick this ball. And I would go after it. And this happened like 5 times. It would be right out of my reach. Touchdown.
How tall were you in high school?
Same height, 5'6".
See, you know what's crazy?
I'm tiny.
They're saying this, and like I was like 5'2", like 100 pounds.
What?
Like up until I was like 18.
You got ashes on your teeth.
Up until I was like 18. So like he's talking about these grown ass men, and I went to a big school too. So
did you see Bishop Sycamore? Have you heard about Bishop Sycamore?
Yes, bro. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
So this, high school football is, whenever you're playing at a real high level, they travel the whole country and have like super games, I guess. I don't know what they call them. but there was a completely made up high school team. It was full of like 30
Oh, I
and
remember
40
that.
year olds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Called Bishop Sycamore, and they were all faking it. It was like a bunch of dudes like
And they
me.
still got beat, right?
Yeah,
They still got their
they
ass
got their ass. There's a bunch
Because
of Uncle
why?
Ricos. Dude,
Yeah.
just so y'all know, in case you haven't noticed, I'm the Uncle Rico.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yes.
Oh no!
Dude, I could throw a ball for sure over those
Where's
trees.
that
over there.
video at when he threw it to me, man? He fucking chunked the shit out of that ball.
Y'all seen
And he
it?
had the
was
wind, bro.
good,
He
bro.
threw a whole field.
Yeah, we need that video, Chris.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I'm so proud of myself for catching that ball.
He caught it, dog. So it was it the first take?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
we
was
need to do
the
it
first
again.
take.
Yeah.
And so the idea is Roy's throwing a pass to himself, right? So we get a video of Roy
We gotta
dropping
redo
back
this.
and just chunking it. But to get him catching it, I had to throw it. And so in order for it to look legit, I couldn't be in the frame.
Uh-huh.
So he was, dude, I'm not exaggerating. He was like at least 50 yards down the field, 60 yards.
Yeah.
And I just
At
bomb
least.
it. And I had the wind behind me.
He had the wind, bro. That they
And
carried.
I thought I overthrew it by 10 yards. This guy is more athletic than
That
you think.
athletic in me just, phew.
Dude, he caught up to the ball and he snatched it.
Yeah, he was good. It was good, and he got it
We need
first
a video.
try. He got it first try.
We got to redo those.
That was some Pat
We got to
Mahomes
get
shit.
back to hanging out and doing skits and shit.
on
because-
Saturdays. Saturday mornings, that's the best time to catch me. Unless I'm golfing. Y'all need to start playing golf, bitches.
I like going to the
Dude, I
range.
hate golf, bro.
I'll go to the range with you.
That is the one thing that we differ on so much. You love golf?
Oh, we probably differ in a lot of ways.
Well, yes, obviously.
But that's what I appreciate about you.
Yeah, for sure.
That's like an
Yeah.
old man sport, man. Everybody, like, you grow into that, you know?
It's a spiritual thing, dog. I'm telling you. It's not an old man sport. It's just that old men know where the good shit is.
There you go. They can appreciate
I like
good
it.
shit, right?
I like it. Slap it on a t-shirt.
When are we going to be able to make our t-shirts?
Dude, I made myself a note right now to do it. Because
Roy, you remind me of a little kid whenever you said that. Like a little. When are we gonna be able to make our t-shirts?
I sounded like a little kid.
Dad?
I felt like
Chris is like, son,
Here's
I know I told you.
that's why he posted me for Father's Day.
here's Roy and Swag on the golf course right here.
Let me see. Oh shit, that's Roy trying to fight people. You know what's funny about golf,
in that
and I
mood now.
wanted to talk about this is so I first started playing golf with my homie Miguel because his stepdad worked at Reese, and we would sneak onto the course and we'd go play one hole over and over and over, and you know that's really frowned upon. At the time I was like 18, I had no clue what golf etiquette was because there's like a whole set of unwritten rules, right? So our dumbasses are just out there playing on this one
Can
hole.
you give me a
Golfers come through and we'd get out of the way.
get
let
off
them
your
play.
phone and give me a beer.
Anyway, well, my point is, golfers are very hostile towards each other.
Yeah, they got that white blood, man. Yeah.
It's like every time I've been golfing with people, they're either bitching about the people in front of them or the people behind them, you know? And they're, you know, it's like, oh, these motherfuckers need to hurry up. What are they doing? Come on, hit the ball. Or it's like, y'all motherfuckers need to slow down.
Oh, I'm sure them old men be talking hella shit, right?
But I'm
My
just, I
uncle,
just mean
my
like,
cousin said he got into a fight like that because somebody behind him was
yeah.
he was
And-
mad at them.
I train fighting, dog. I've fought my whole life. And so to me, I come to the golf course to fucking be chill. I don't come to the golf course to try to act hard towards people. It's like, dude, what do? You golf? What's your job? Do you train? Do you train fighting? Do you know how to fight? Why are you being hostile to these people? If you're a golfer, stop acting like a fucking dick. That's all I want to say.
How much does it cost to do 18 holes?
It depends on where you go. So there's public courses, and then there's private courses, and
Are the private course is actually worth it?
it depends on what you mean by worth it.
Oh my god. It's so stupid.
Are you a single guy
Yes.
looking
I'm
for a
single guy.
hobby, or are you a married man looking to get out on a private course?
I am a
freedom.
single guy with freedom.
No, you shouldn't pay for. Yeah, you shouldn't pay to go to a private course
Okay.
because it's like $100.
Where do you go?
Dang, for real? Why?
White people like their exclusive.
What makes it so much nicer?
Also, what makes it so much nicer? That's a good question. So as soon as I pull up and I'm carrying my bag, I'm greeted by a kid who's like, "Let me get that for you," and he grabs the bag and he goes and puts it in a cart for me, and then he goes and gets some towels and wets them and does all kinds of fancy shit. And then I get in the cart and it has a map of the course and the distance to each hole. Every time you stop the cart, it tells you how far it is to the pin. Like, it's a lot nicer than a public course, but it's not worth it if in terms of like if you're
just young and single and ready to mingle.
Yeah. So the best my favorite public course in town is called Shadow Hills.
Ooh,
and
nice.
if you play during the week, during like peak hours, it's going to be about $35-$40.
Oh, nice, bro.
Now, if you go after 5 o'clock, then it's going to be like $25.
You know what it is? I don't trust my balls.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm like out there.
Yeah, everybody goes through that. It's just like anything else. There is definitely a phase where you're going to suck.
Yeah, I know it. Like, there's no way I could do the course on one whole day, and even if I did, I would go through several cases of balls.
Okay, but what about if you just rode in a cool little car and drank a lot of beer, smoked a lot of weed? Does that sound like fun?
That does sound like fun.
You smoke
That's
weed
golf. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
Dog, I'm
Smoke
Pepe Le Pew everywhere I go.
Dude, that's what's up. Okay, that makes
Maybe
more sense.
smoking
now.
cigars out there?
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah,
That
hell yeah.
fucking
Okay.
that one story I heard where someone was like, "Man, it smells like a skunk out here."
Yeah, exactly. That was this weekend. This
Dude.
old white guy.
Talking about that, me and my uncle, we watched Half Baked the other day. Have you ever seen it? With
Half
Dave
baked.
Chappelle?
Yeah, hell
I love
yeah.
that movie.
How accurate is it? Would you say?
Half baked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what makes it so funny. We all know characters like each one of them.
He's have a
Except-
friend who we call Kenny because of Kenny.
Who's that?
My bad.
You bitch.
Who's the drug dealer in that movie? The smiley Samson.
Yeah.
I just don't know anybody like Samson. Samson was on that next level shit.
Dude, he's hilarious in that movie. And he's always the bad guy, that guy.
Do you ever look like this when you're out golfing?
Yeah, so that's the thing about it is you can't take yourself too seriously. The thing about golf is that it's difficult. So it takes a lot of discipline and a lot of practice. And that's why people get frustrated or whatever. But in order to hit a good shot, you have to be at peace within yourself. And you have to be in the moment. You know what I mean? It's a flow state thing.
Oh, wow.
And so you hit a bad shot and then you think, oh, I picked my head up. Or I was thinking about this. Or whatever the fuck it might be. Try again. And I'm not that good. I'm still not that good.
But you like it.
Put y'all's headphones on.
I don't know if it's.
There's like zero margin for error. So it's very easy to measure each shot as a failure or a success.
Or no, it's on here.
Oh, yeah, it's on there.
I just think that mattered.
Well, that's now come to the purpose of golf.
The purpose of our visit, sir.
It was, up until now, I think it was Billy Connolly who held the record for
Can you turn it
talking
down
longest
just a
without a question prompting it.
It's not on there.
Oh, okay. Much better.
And knowing that the two of you are great friends, I wonder who stops talking first.
Oh, it's difficult to know, you know. Once you get up there and there are people playing dead cats, you can't stop. For me, I get up there with him and it's wild because he just goes. He'll tell you stories about, what are you doing, yeah? And once I get off the plane in Scotland, I need subtitles. It's very hard.
I love Robin Williams. One of my top 3 comedians of all time. It's a classic.
It's so crazy.
So right here, he's explaining golf.
Here's my idea for a sport. I knock a ball into a gopher hole. Oh, you mean like pool? No, forget pool. That was a straight stick. A little broken stick. I whack a ball into a gopher hole. Oh, you mean like croquet? No, not croquet. That's a pussy sport. Put the hole hundreds of yards away. Oh, kind of like a bowling alley. Oh, no way. Put shit in the way. I put stuff in the way like trees and bushes.
Yeah.
You whack the ball and you're sitting there whacking away and you feel like you're going to have a stroke. That's what we'll call it. Because every time you hit the ball, you think you're going to die. And right near the end, I'll put a nice flat bit with a tiny flag to give you hope. And I'll put a pool and a sandbox to grab your ball. You do this one time? Oh no, 18 times!
Hell yeah.
That's funny.
Shout out to golf. I'm glad I found it. So,
I wish I could be.
Dude, I love that for you. I love that that's your thing.
thank you. It is now. I mean,
Yeah. Going to the movies is my thing.
yeah.
Did y'all ever play Hot Shots Golf on PS2?
Uh-uh.
Oh man, that's one.
I played it, but
That's
I didn't like the controls.
that's a chill game.
Dude, I missed the headphones.
I like the Wii golf.
You
You
wear
ever
'em?
play Wii golf?
We'll do it on the
Yeah.
Wii golf is
No, I'm
fun,
gonna wear
bro.
'em.
All right.
I love playing Wii golf.
That's different.
Yeah,
Dude, it's way fun on the and they have it right now
Wii
for the
golf,
Switch. Hell yeah, bro. That's my jam.
yeah, this was my shit back in the day.
The tanks on Wii is fun too.
Did y'all ever do Tiger Woods?
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah, I never got into
We're not
PGA
Rich
Tour.
Bradley. No, I'm-
You know, I will say this just to close off the golf segment. It took two of my close friends about 4 or 5 years to get me into it.
Are you working on us at all?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, if y'all want to hang, y'all know where to find me.
That would be pretty cool if we all went.
Bro, talking about
At least
us
arrange.
hanging out. Let's talk about when we went to that Jimmy Vaughn concert, bro.
Oh, shit.
wait.
Jesus.
We'll save that one for the Patreon.
Okay.
Dude,
Saving it for the
that was
Patreon.
so
If you
epic.
want to hear about the Jimmy Vaughn concert,
Come on, guys.
subscribe to that
was,
Patreon.
Yep.
One of the most.
Subscribe.
That was
Epic nights of all time.
fucking awesome, man.
When we about to talk about it on the Patreon. So subscribe.
What is it? $3 a month to get the Patreon? $5 a month.
$5 a month.
Inflation,
But for that-
brother.
Inflation, yeah.
But
And
for
everything
that
goes
$5,
back.
You do get a sticker.
So all you
Or it's gonna
motherfuckers
mail it out.
complaining about the price, I see you out here buying $8 drinks and shit, whether it be Starbucks or the bar.
Yeah.
Come
So
on.
you can afford $5 a month.
Yeah.
Subscribe
Help
to
a brother out.
Subscribe to Roy's OnlyFans.
Patreon.com/SnakePit
His
Studios.
OnlyFans is a tad bit
Which
more.
I need to get going because Snake Pit Studios.
It's $4.
I'm gonna make a thing officially. Send somebody out there.
Let's do it.
But yeah,
To the Patreon we go. Can we sign out for
How
a
long
second?
was that one, Brad?
We're on 49
let's
right
go a
now.
little bit longer. Send you
bit
one
longer?
question and then we'll do the
Oh, yeah. Let's answer your question.
one question.
Dude, our fans, they just hit us with all these questions, you know. It just really lets us know how intellectual they are.
Yeah, no, I sent it there.
Yeah, it's in there
To the
somewhere.
snake pit. To the old snake pit.
So every week we get flooded.
How do you
with
define
hundreds of-
success? I love that one.
Dude, this one's real easy.
Roy, how do you define success, Roy? Are you asking? Who are you asking?
You go first.
So this is a ever evolving definition for me because I don't know everything. And as a young baby man, I'm constantly learning like what success is to me because there's some things that are completely out of your control, right? So if you define yourself by something that's out of your control, you know, you're going to be left feeling kind of empty or like you're not cutting it. So for me, success is spending enough time with my daughters and giving them enough attention that they don't feel, you know, neglected. Success is keeping things fresh with my wife to the point where she feels like life is an ever evolving mystery with another beautiful person who's helping her grow. And you know what I mean? Like success, I define it, I guess, by relationships and how my friends view me, how people who actually spend time with me view me. And if they see me as somebody who brings a little bit more joy or love or happiness to their life, then I've been successful.
Successful.
Cheers.
Boys.
Salud mi familia.
What about you, Roy?
I look at it like you categorize it. For me, it's 4 things right now in my life. Like the most important things to me is this podcast, this Snake Pit Studios, like I said, guitar,
Okay.
and physical, like right, whatever it is, my ability to fight because I love doing it now.
Yeah.
I've fallen in love with martial arts
Nice.
and my girlfriend. So if I can make those live in harmony with each other,
Mhm.
which I have good days and I have bad days where because it's hard to to go hard on one thing and then you're neglecting everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a balancing act.
I don't
Balance,
I
bro.
don't really give a fuck about anything else outside of that.
Mhm.
You know, if you feel like offended, but I'm sorry because I'm trying to. It's hard to make those things work.
So you're saying balancing those 3 things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, because I can do this and then I can practice guitar in an hour.
Yeah.
And I can talk to my girlfriend or see her, and I can work out all in one day and feel like it was okay. That was I take it a day at a time.
It's cool that
So
you
a
guys
day
work
at a
out
time.
together.
So creating a routine and living
That's the
a
day.
healthy lifestyle.
Yeah,
is
because
your
I like
definition
it
of
because I
success.
take Monday was a success, Tuesday was a success because I
Your
tended to,
ability to balance everything.
and
out in
then
a
by
day.
Sunday if I
Yeah.
so if I neglect one
I like
thing,
that.
I look at it on Sunday and think, okay, I did everything I needed to do for that week. But I try to take it, one day at a time.
I like that.
That's to me success because
ideas.
this is not going to be easy. What we want to do, what I want to do with this, the dream, and it's hell. Martial arts isn't easy. Guitar playing isn't easy. Having a fucking girlfriend and that you want to spend the rest of your life with is not easy. So it's like I'm trying to figure out how to again do all these things and be fucking great at these things.
Yes.
Be great because I want to be great. Why not? We have one chance to be great.
You like
so I'm gonna be great.
in the flow state.
That's what being great is.
And I get it out a lot out of guitar now. I've getting it out a lot of guitar.
Dude, he played for us that night at the Jimmy Fallon concert.
We'll talk about
about on the
So
Patreon.
success is making sure those 4 things are top priority in my life.
Hell yeah.
So yeah.
Nice. Crystal ball?
Man, y'all's are both like really.
But it's a personal answer though.
Okay.
Personally for you.
Answer. This is how I feel about it, honestly. I want my life to mirror that of a successful dentist. So what does that mean for me? So successful dentist.
Great smile.
Their kids go to great schools, right? They work in great communities. They make a lot of money. They make comfortable money. They make enough money to go take their family and travel across the world kind of money. And they live in a house that's just big enough. And that person is doing all of that just by being a dentist. So I would mirror that in that my idea is that I can be an artist. Like I can do the things that I really want to do. I can be creative, and those creative things that I'm making will carry me to that lifestyle of a successful dentist.
Yeah. That's
what the aim is for me. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Every starving artist understands.
So that's why I'm like, I just want to be comfortable. You know what I mean?
Right.
That comes back to being in a comfortable environment. I just want to be comfortable in that flow state, like as comfortable as I can be, kind of cool car, not like over the top cool car, but like, Cybertruck cool.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I was thinking about the other day.
Dude, I want so bad.
Not over the top, but some shit that don't exist yet. It's not even out yet. This like some shit nobody ever seen, like the Cybertruck.
I have a little Hot Wheel AC. It's like a little RC
of the Cybertruck.
Of the Cybertruck, bro.
They're not out yet, right?
No, they're not out yet. No, they're not even like a thought right now.
I think there's like one. Right, you just made one.
They're only 50,000. What?
Nah, bro. That inflation gonna drive that right up, bro.
75.
Is it electric?
Yeah. For the one that I want, it's gotta cross 100K now.
What is success? How do you define success, Bradley?
For me, it's not so much material things, I guess, but to me, it's about taking the time and mastering at it and evolving. I've seen it so many times with not only other people, but I guess certain areas in myself where you don't want to stay, like if you're doing something, you don't want to stay where you are. You got to move up a notch and move different levels. Like us doing this, like I hope in the years to come, we evolve and get on a bigger stage and have more viewership. Yeah. It's just anything that you do, as long as you take the time, to me, it comes all down to mastery. Yeah. And mastering it and understanding it and just
putting in the reps.
Look at this motherfucker. He was going fast.
Repping it out.
Dude, is that Infinity dude?
Might have been.
Speaking of reps, this is episode 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. Hey.
No, this is technically like.
Get that rep, baby.
Okay.
Oh shit. Somebody spot me. Somebody.
This is technically
1001.
This is technically like episode fucking 25 because we've done. We've done 2 a week. Well, we didn't do one last week. But
oh, you're right.
Speaking of,
shit.
We're going to the Patreon.
We're going to talk
People,
about.
do y'all understand that we do 2 podcasts back to back?
Hey, for you guys.
The second one is
for
way
you
spicy.
motherfuckers.
The second one, we let loose. I say even crazier, stupid shit. I'm even douchier on the second one. So check me out.
Talking about mastering at this point, it's repetition, man. So we're gonna get these reps in. We're gonna talk about a really, really fun night.
It's the fucking best podcast in the city. Show some support. What else has Loba got going on?
There you go. We had a really good night at Jimmy Vaughn, right?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
So you guys subscribe, patreon.com/SnakePit Studios. We'll see y'all there.
Gang.
Can you turn that off real quick?
Gang, gang.
I gotta pee.